The following broadcast is brought to you by Public House Media.
You're listening to the Morning Uplift, the podcast that brings you motivation and encouragement to begin your week. I'm your host, Liz Colburn. Grab your coffee, begin getting ready for your day, and join me as we discuss what it means to find the beauty in your journey. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Morning Uplift. Thank you for joining me today. I want to quickly invite you right now, if you're free, to go over to Public House Media and give it a like on Facebook. Go ahead. You have my permission to leave the screen and go over quick and give them a like. Your listenership means the world to me and to this network. Let me tell you a few things that you may not know about Public House Media. They have over 15 shows on this network. My two shows are two of them, but then over 15 other shows that have come onto the network in the past few weeks. We are so blessed. We can also have different shows that do Facebook Live, and then others like mine that are just audio podcasts. If you have an Alexa at home, sorry if I turned her on by saying her name, you can go ahead and tell Alexa you want to hear Public House Media, and she'll play it for you. We also have a new website, so go ahead and check out the phmedia.com. We have a whole team of people who are working behind the scenes to bring you good content, to bring you awesome social media and marketing. We have our founder, a social media team, a marketing team, and maybe you're interested in jumping on a startup like this. Please feel free to go over to the Public House Media Facebook group and share them, of course, but also share your interest in being a part of the team or having a podcast on their show. We're always growing and we're always looking for more people to bring on the staff. If you are in a place of financial giving and looking for a company to help, we also are a startup. So our listenership is a huge part of that, but we also need funding in order to cover our costs. So if you're interested in helping support us by sponsorship, please also send a message to the Facebook group and share your interest in funding. Go to the Facebook page, Public House Media, and share. Thank you for being listeners that keep us going. But today I want to share with you about a season of transition. What do we do in our seasons of transition? And I want to walk you through what my life has looked like the last couple weeks, okay? So for those of you that don't know, our family picked up everything that we've known for the last 7 years in Milwaukee, and we have come and are now in Door County, Wisconsin. And let me give you a sense of just how our life has changed. We went from a huge, bustling, busy city to calm, touristy farm town. We came from the largest church in Wisconsin. I'm talking 10,000, I would say, members each week, to the smallest church I have ever stepped foot into. We rented an apartment down in Milwaukee, and now we're renting a beautiful brand new home built by the owner himself, by his hands, and with the wood that was on the property. Kind of amazing. I went from working full-time in the home and being a stay-at-home mom to working 40-hour weeks away from my baby. And my husband right now was in the job that he got his degree in Milwaukee, and now he's working a job he loves outside of his degree. We've had new jobs. We had to start in a new church. We had to make new friends. Our baby's in a new daycare. Okay, halt, right? Seriously, we don't want life to be all of these changes all the time. Sometimes we just crave life slowing down, right? When God gives us more than we think we can handle, we just want to scream, enough already. I mean, I think I'm a pretty strong person, but I have my breaking point just like you. And the past 3 weeks, I have been struggling to find the beauty in my own journey. Pride got in the way with this podcast for real, you guys. So I'm sorry for my hiatus, but I thought, how can I help others find the beauty in their journey when I can't find the beauty in my own? So even the host of this show, here I am being super transparent, telling you that finding the beauty in your journey is a process and not all days are 100%. In seasons of transition, the beauty is still there, but we may have to look harder to find it. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. I have been digging internally and externally the last few weeks, and that is what I want to share with you because I want you to know that beauty doesn't just land in your lap. We're constantly trying to find it. We're constantly trying to make the best of the situations that we were given. But when you're looking for negative, guess what you're going to find? You're going to find negative, right? But when you look for positive, when you're looking to find that beauty, guess what you'll find? Positive, right? So this morning I want to ask you, are you still breathing? Consider yourself blessed. You must have some sort of smartphone or device because you're listening to this podcast. Consider yourself blessed. If you're driving to work right now listening, you're blessed. If you have a precious baby in the back, will you safely blow them a kiss right now? You are blessed. Did you get ready this morning? Did you put any makeup products on your face? Anything in your hair? Did you put clothing on your body? I hope so. You're blessed. Do you have hot coffee listening to this show? Remember, you can't listen to the Morning Uplift if you don't have coffee. It's part of my directions in the beginning. Just kidding. You're blessed. You get where I'm going with this? Looking for beauty, looking for positive, that's what you're going to find. The secret that I've learned in the last 3 weeks is in seasons of transition, it means being grateful for what you have and not being angry with what you don't. What can you be grateful for in your season? Maybe you're having a blossoming season. Awesome. High five. I'm so glad that you are in a high season because you know what I've also discovered is we need people who are having high and low seasons because those that are having low seasons need someone to lean on. Isn't that awesome that all of us, if we're having a difficult time, we can lean on those people? And if you're having a high season, that you can be there for people who may be struggling? So maybe the convicting message for those having great seasons is you need to find someone to pour into and mentor. That is awesome. That is such an awesome connected relationship. And I want to talk to you today about 4 women that have done that for me, just really briefly, stories about these women that have helped me since I've been in Door County when I started looking for people to pour into me. First, I want to talk to you about my friend Angie. Angie is so wise. She's probably one of the wisest Christian women I have ever met. She doesn't give herself far enough credit. And like women, we're always the hardest on ourselves. But when I think of Angie, I think wisdom. And she has been such an amazing friend on this journey. She has a little one too, and our little ones like to play together. But Angie has taught me so much about discernment and about being in a season where I can look to the Bible and I can find everything I need to know, like the roadmap of life. And she's just so crystal clear about her conviction for that and pouring into others, that she's been able to come out of her shell a lot in order to pour into me, and that I have graciously accepted that kind of mentorship. I'm so thankful for Angie. My friend Stephanie, she is just full of life, and her and I vibe a lot on just similar mindset and goals, being a mother, but also being able to work a mission that we're passionate about. And I'm so thankful for conversation because she's one of those friends that I've met here that we can just start on one topic and then the other one adds on, and it just gets better and better and better. And all of a sudden we have, a great idea or a fun DIY project that we should do, or maybe down the line we'll have another podcast where she'll be on. So we like to brainstorm together, and we like challenging each other in life to just make each other better. And I need her, and I'm so thankful for leaning into her in this time. My friend Judy, she is probably the most amazing prayer warrior you could ever have on your side. When I talk to Judy about life, she stops me in that moment. she prays for me, and she prays so boldly, prays right deep into my soul. And I know she's always just a text away. She is an amazing worshiper, and she leads the worship at our church, and just worshiping with her in God's presence has brought me so much closer to him, and I'm so thankful for her. And my friend Carissa. Carissa is a bold woman who has a lot on her plate right now. She is a woman who's in a season of change as well, with her husband away and caring for a young baby and also having a baby on the way. And she just shares about her life, and she does so unapologetically, and just to, be able to share her knowledge, and me being able to share my knowledge, and her being able to share her struggles, and me being able to share my struggles. And it's such a ping pong of beautifulness, and I'm so thankful. You guys, we all have our high and low seasons, and we all have people that we can either pour into or lean on during these times. It's the community, people. Okay, do you see where I'm going with this? Those are my 4 ladies that just came to the top of my head. You should have people who come to the top of your head. Think about it today. Who do you need to reach out to and say, hey, I want to let my pride go. I'm struggling with this thing. I can't do it alone. Please come beside me and please help me with this. Or if you're in a really great, abundant season, be so grateful for that. Who can you come beside and be like, I see that you're struggling right now. I know my world is really busy too, but I want to pave out some time to be there for you. It is our job to be in community. It's our job to look for people in high and low seasons and come beside them on the journey. Embrace one another in each season. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of the Morning Uplift on its new network. I've been your host, Liz Colburn. Remember, I have 2 podcasts. I hope you join me again on Friday for motivational mantras and on Mondays for the Morning Uplift. Make sure to subscribe on Spreaker.com or on iTunes. Go over to the Facebook page, The Morning Uplift, and give it a like. Contact me at lizcolburnbb@gmail.com. I love hearing from my listeners. If you're interested in having your voice on Public House Media, go to Public House Media on Facebook or thephmedia.com. The network believes in all voices being heard. Thank you for spending your morning growing with me. God's blessings on an amazing, purpose-filled week. See you next time as we continue finding the beauty in your journey.